We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. And now he's... And oh, right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Retains possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 14's the mic. 14's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
17's Mike. Mike 17.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. And he His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 9 at the Browns.
Now it's 2nd and 9. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
For the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete to Donovan Peoples-Jones. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Mayfield on 1st down. It's caught by OBJ. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Mayfield going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Mixon with a first down carry. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Burrow. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
To A.J. Green.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some room to roam now. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Back to Mixon on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
To Joe Mixon.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
4-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bengals 10, Browns 7. Randy Bullock.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This time, they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1, got to be in sync. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Complete to
John Ross
Touchdown,
53 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Lining up for the point
As a
after.
former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
6-yard line.
By 17.
From the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Mayfield to throw it. Forced out to his left. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Show it up. Show it up. Run, run, run. Run, run, run.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
The Bengal first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now Burrow on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points. We now have a game again.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Browns 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Returning it, John Ross. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
17.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And
a much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the one in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from goal the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments. Well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Here's second and 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike 22 is coming, 22 is coming, Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Big Geno Atkins here to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 5 now. Mayfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Mayfield down. will be incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Cincinnati.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here we go with Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Down, Bengals.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's got Green. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A gain of 11.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the Browns' 10-yard line.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's third down.
It's third down. And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
It's the score, Bengals 27, Browns 14. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Peoples-Jones returning. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger